Hi guys, welcome to part 6 of Sonic Lost World, and I finally picked up that life. Anyway, I figured I'd show off the Silent Forest Circus before I move on to Sky Road. And it's another cannon, well, kind of an obvious really. If Frozen Factory is just another circus with, you know, using trampolines, this had to use the cannon again. And Sky Road, well, anyone want to take a gander at what that uses? But yeah, this is just, you know, generic. Bear in mind I can't see above the first lot of balloons and the bumpers and that. So the second lot that's above it, and with the big blue balloons, I can't see them on the gamepad, which is what I was actually looking at. So that should bring me ahead by a fair amount. So now let's have a look at Sky Road and get into the first level. And Sky Road, well, it kind of feels very similar to Windy Hill in a way. You know, it's grassy, greeny, and well, this particular act is anyway. Act 2 and, you know, that Act 2 onward, I think, kind of mix things up a little bit more, make it a bit more unique of a level. But here it really just feels like another Windy Hill, but slightly harder. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about with Sky Road. It's just like, you know, it's just, it is what it is. And I died because, for whatever reason, I was holding up instead of just like trusting the dash pads. And I think I was trying to grab an extra life and I failed completely at getting it. So, who cares? I failed, so it happens. Anyway, here there's this, there's these giant caterpillars that are just burrowing through. They always burrow in the same places, and there's 4 of them, and you have to take all 4 of them out in order to proceed. I was really stuck in here. I don't know why, because I've done this before. You know, at least one time, and I knew how to do it. Basically, you have to kick them, I think. I'm presuming you can charge up your homing attack and do that as well, but I just kicks, because, I don't know. The kick doesn't get enough usage? Oh, whatever. So yeah, there's 4 of them. You got to take all 4 of them out without getting hit as many times as I am. Once you've taken them all out, we can move on with the level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, fuck. Translate that 5 into a fuck, and then we've got it perfect. Okay. So, let's move on to another bit of the level where you're automatically running forwards with no means to stop. It's not hard. It's quite easy, and you've even got these guys back again. What a neat way of racking up animals, so that we can move on, you know, without having to bloody, you know, go back and grind. I hate when they do shit like that. Anyway, I haven't spoken about this wisp yet. This is the eagle. And it's probably one of my other least favourites in the game. Because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And here it wasn't working out for me. I got that wisp, but by the time I realised I had it, I was like, oh my god, tap, 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 panic, 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 and I died. I find that I have to look at the gamepad in order to get this thing to work appropriately. Otherwise, you know, it's so easy to die. I don't like the fact that it has to use gyro. Why does it have to use gyro? Why can't it be optional? Now, to be fair, the Eagle Wisp itself is optional. You don't have to use it. You can use parkour, you know, where I used the Eagle. But when the hell was I ever going to show it off otherwise? I mean, is it bad enough that I chose not to show off the bomb? Because, you know, the bomb's even more pointless in my opinion. Ah! Didn't want to do that. But, yeah. I had felt like I should show it off. Fuck the eagle. It's really the only thing this, you know, that's kind of this level has that I really wanted to talk about. Other than that, this level is just, it's Windy Hill, okay? It's Windy Hill all over again. There's nothing different here. Not to me. This could have been a Windy Hill level, and I would not have batted an eyelid. Anyway, there's this high-speed running section, but you've got spikes all over the place, so watch out. Nah, it's not that bad. The last part of the level sees you bouncing up and down on a cloud. This cannon will fire these things at you, which you have to fire back at it. Basically, they'll get stuck in the clouds, you jump into them, it goes flying back into the cannon. Rinse and repeat until you've dished out 3 hits against this cannon. Cannon turtle, I think, by the looks of it. And then it, you know, it goes down and you can finish the level. Nothing to it. The third time round, though, it reacts really fucking quick. Like, it blows up super quick, so just, you know, make sure that if it's directly above you, then just go for it. And have no fear. One last running section, and then I believe that'll be the end of Act 1. Is it just me, or are these giant caterpillars easier to avoid than the spikes on the last stretch where we had to run without, you know, stopping? I just find them easier to avoid. They generally, you know, follow the same pattern. You should never hit them. At least I never hit them. And that's the end of Windy Hill Act 5. I mean, Skies Road Act 1. Yeah, okay, I knew what I was saying, but I had to stress the point, okay? At least Act 2 onwards should be a little bit more different.
If we don't find your friend, can I be your sidekick?
What? Shut up! What kind of question is that?
I didn't mean anything by it. I just thought it might be better to work for you than Eggman.
Hello, I'm sitting right here, you know.
Orbot, no matter what happens, I won't fail again. I will save Tails.
It's stuff like that that makes me want to be your sidekick. Tails is lucky.
Seriously, I'm right here. I can still hear you.
Well, why don't Orbot just leave Robotnik if that's the way he feels? I know, it's just kind of like a means of poking fun at Eggman, but I had to say it. I have too many fucking wisps, so I'm going to need to get rid of one, either by wisping it away to somebody else on the Miiverse, or just deleting it entirely. So let's move on to Act 2.
Hello, Sonic.
Yeah, I've been looking for you.
And we've been looking for you. Unfortunately, we found your friend Tails first.
Hey, you heard one hair on his head!
Well, don't worry. We're actually making him better. He'll be much happier as a robot.
No!
Whoa. So, yeah. We finally get to take on Big Bad Zavok. The most threatening of the Zeti. What can I say about him? I mean, he's the generic evil guy. He's not the one you're gonna, that's gonna make you laugh. He's not... Ugh. He's not the one that's, he's not there to make you laugh. He's not there to, provide humour, He actually comes across as quite threatening. He is genuinely an evil arsehole. He doesn't come out with silly comments like, wanting to go clubbing or penetrate my dick. I still stand by that statement. It really does sound like that's what Master Zip said. He doesn't spend time obsessing over his appearance. He doesn't spend time, scoffing his face.
Insignificant hedgehog. Shatter you, your friends, and your world.
He isn't so brash that he's going to just run into a fight. He doesn't think that life is pointless. At least not for him. At least not in the way that Zor does. He's an out and out threatening bad guy. And, he wants Sonic dead. He is pure evil. And we finally get to fight him. I'm kind of happy about that. So yeah, this level's gimmick is that there's like these sort of metallic dragons, I suppose. I don't know why, but playing this, I get a little bit of a flashback to oh, what level is it? Is it Dragon Road in Sonic Unleashed?
I will show you my full strength.
Maybe it's the dragons, but that's just what the impression I get. I get a very slight, flashback of that level. Now, I did a pretty darn shitty job fighting this boss. It can be beaten really, really easy if you know what you're doing. Basically, you've got to attack the tail of this thing until, the dragon is stunned, and then you run along his back. I find it easier to just home an attack or use the kick across the back. It makes it less likely that you're going to fall off. And then you just home and attack Zavok, and he falls off. Do it twice, and this boss is over. Now, I've fought this boss since this recording, and it is only now that I'm marvelling at how shitty a job I did at this boss. Like, I did a terrible job. This boss is actually quite easy. If you use the charged homing attack instead of the fucking kick, which is what I did here. I don't know why, but I had a fascination with the kick this playthrough. Oh, and by the way, you probably expect, you only have a set amount of time to get Zavok. And yeah, I think I wasted too much time, which is why I didn't even bother, getting back on to try and go after Zavok. So, I didn't bother. But yeah, use the charged homing attack. Don't do what I'm doing here. Because otherwise, you know, you're just going to waste loads of time trying to fight this guy and bring him down. Which is no good, let me tell you. No good whatsoever. You don't want to go too fast here, that's the thing, otherwise you're very likely to fall off. But at the same time, you don't want to go too slow, because otherwise Zavok's going to start attacking you again. Still, this isn't a bad boss, and it's not too hard.
Maybe it's too early to kill you.
What do you mean it's too early to kill me? It's never too early to come and kill me. Come on, bring it, Zavok. You're supposed to be the big bad of the Zeti. And you're just running away like a little pussy.
They're gonna turn Tails into a robot! That's horrible!
Oh, I don't know. Being a robot's not so bad. From where I'm sitting, it is a nightmare. Who thought that putting this bucket brain's head on me was a good idea?
Okay. That's what Robotnik was doing. Maybe that was a punishment for Orbot saying, can I be your psychic, Sonic? That's punishment, man. It's punishment. Anyway, I'm sure you remember I mentioned that they had a level where Sonic could...
Even without wings, I can still fly!
Yes, I know, Sonic. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Only this one you have to beat in order to beat the game. I mentioned it before, there's this current pushing Sonic upwards. You have to constantly press jump in order to go downwards. And they aren't that fun, in all honesty. I don't like these levels very much. I just think that they're kind of stupid. It's like they just shoved this gimmick in, and in fact, where the hell did they even come up with this gimmick? Why the hell did they give the idea to make Sonic fly? I mean, seriously. It's stupid. But anyway, the level's not that hard. Once you've got the hang of how to control this level. You know, this style of gameplay, once you've got the hang of how to control it, it's not that bad. Really, it's not. It's pretty, it's definitely weak as far as gameplay goes, but it's not that bad. I've played worse. So, yeah. Okay, successful attempt this time. I'm pretty sure nobody wants to be trolled by my death. And yeah, I died that many times. You know, I died that many times that the fucking wing item had to turn up. Forgive me and my crappy gameplay skills. And I was constantly tapping the items that I had. And that's actually where I found out that the Sonic Heroes theme actually plays when you get invincibility, which I have never used up until this point. But we're near the end now. Remember this guy from the optional level? In the optional level, we just had to avoid him by going underneath him to beat the level. Here we actually have to fight him by firing missiles back into him. It's not hard, it really isn't. It's a complete and utter joke, actually. Just, you know, keep firing them back at him and, you know, keep going back into them. And 3 hits and he's dead. Complete and utter joke, really. There is nothing to this at all. And the level just ends. No animals. No animal capsule. Never mind. Never mind. So, let's move on to the last act of Sky Road. And I'm starting to run low on my animal quota again. No big deal, I'll have to just, you know, go grinding for more animals at some point in the circuses. and I'll get another invincibility. Who knows if I will use it or not. Sky Road Act 4 is a pretty darn tough level.
One by one, your friends are falling. Soon, you will be all alone.
So, yeah, Zavok's been a complete and utter dickhead. Anyway, like I said, this level's pretty darn tough. And, yeah, it took me quite a bit of practice to get this good at it. I mean, it's not the hardest level in the game, and once you get the hang of it, it really isn't...
To be destroyed. Why don't you just accept that? Lie down and die.
Thank you for interrupting me, Zavok. Now I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, this level, once you've got practice at, once you've practiced it enough, it's not that bad. It's just like... It's like with any retro Sonic level even, you practice it to get better. The first few times you play it, yes, it's going to kick your backside. It's just like I say, it's practice. Anyway, I have to address a comment made in the cutscene by Amy. I'm sorry I never got to say... what? I love you? Amy has said that she's loved Sonic more fucking times than I can count. Including, proposing to him. And referring to themselves, herself and him as fated lovers in Sonic Rider Zero Gravity. She's fucking made it clear what she thinks. And this is, they're kind of rebooting it almost, but then, Sonic Generations? He's having to hold her back there. I think Sonic knows how she feels about him. And he doesn't give a fuck. Much. So yeah, I just wanted to address that. Are they trying to take a different approach with Amy's character now? I don't know, because she hasn't been at all fangirly in this game. At all. She's just been... tolerable. Very tolerable. So yeah, this level's kind of... like I say, it's not easy. It really isn't. You have like these sections where you're sliding along sands. You have these sections where, you're in 2D and you're having to climb an area and avoid ghosts, same bloody ghosts that I swear are in, no, they are the same ghosts. What the fuck am I talking about? The same ghosts that were in Sonic Adventure 2. It's got a ton of stuff going on here. But, we're getting there.
Just to reach the one Zeti you cannot defeat. As someone would say, have points.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can beat you, so, Zavok. I nearly called you Zor then. And I had to pause the game for some reason. I do not know why. But hey, if you wanted to see what the pause screen looks like there, that's what it looks like. Not that any of you give a fuck. And if you're quick enough, you can nab an extra life. I recommend doing so. This level's not easy. Particularly not on the first attempt, and I've said that how many fucking times now? God, I really do have a bad habit of repeating myself. But we're near the end of the level already. It's just this last big stretch now. Got to climb upwards. so that we can reach Zavok, the last Zeti, and take him down. That motherfucker is going down for what he did to our world. Who knows if it's even possible to repair? Who knows if Sonic's friends have even survived? And I don't know why I was fucking around so much there. It's not that hard to get up there. You want to be quick, obviously, because I'm sure you've noticed, the sandy blocks that we're running across crumble after a while, so, yeah. Do yourself a favour. Don't run. Don't hold the run button down, because parkour can really fuck you over. So, I'm back up here again. Now I'm not going to fall to my death. Go up here. And use the rhythm wisp again, which is absolutely pointless because, you know, you can get up here without it. I mean, the last time the rhythm wisp appeared in this level, maybe I can understand why. You know, it's there. It does help make things a bit easier, but here, not so much. It's just kind of there for the sake of being there. Wait for the ghost to go by.
Tenacious. I respect you.
Anyway, we're at the end. Now let's go and fight Zavok.
Playtime is over, Hedgehog.
Don't expect me to beat this guy in the first time. You know, the first try. But I will edit ahead to, you know, the time that I actually do beat him. So, what's the strategy with Zavok now? Well, he's going to charge into you a few times and, you know, try and punch you and stuff. Then he'll block with his, you know, with his hand. And you have to kick him there. And then home and attack into him. Do that so many times and then he will run off to another section of the dragon where you rinse and repeat. He also has this attack here where he summons lasers out of the dragon. But they're easy enough to avoid if you go between where the lasers appear from, which are the circles on the blocks of the dragon. Obviously he's going to make parts of the dragon fall to try and get rid of you, and fail miserably obviously because it's pathetic. Kick him. Now this is the last stretch of the boss fight. You have to kick him to the ledge, and then, you know, you use a charged home and a shot to, you know, home and attack, not home and shot, to get him across and off the dragon, and that's how you beat him. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it took me quite a bit of time to get him to the position where I could do that. Because really all you have to do is get the charged home and attack off. I'm not sure if you have to wait for the timing to be right. You know, I'm not sure if you have to just wait till the home and attack is fully charged before jumping into him. Because sometimes he pulls his fist up to block the home and attack, and sometimes he doesn't. So I'm presuming you have to just not jump until the home and attack is fully charged. But do correct me if I'm wrong on that. So let's finish him off, get him to the edge. Yes, I edited that. It didn't take long though. And I don't know why, but for whatever reason he didn't pull his fist up that time to block me, so I don't know. You know, at the time of playing this, and even now, I still don't know why sometimes he blocks and sometimes he doesn't. Maybe it's just distance or, you know, something else. But that's Sky Road. And the next part... Ooh, circus! No. In the next part we'll be moving on to the final zone of the game. Or at least in the story mode anyway. And that is Lava Mountain. And boy, I've got a fair few things to say about Lava Mountain. But first off, let me just quickly showcase the Sky Road Circus, which as you can most likely expect, is a seesaw again. Only instead of it being Sonic and Tails, it's Sonic and Cubot's head. But my feelings about the seesaw sections are the same as they were before. I'm not that fond of them. The cannon and the trampoline are way better. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Sky Road. There is going to be a hidden act unlocked, but I won't be tackling that until the part where I tackle the extra stuff, because I'm actually doing that with this playthrough. I'm not going to be just stopping things after beating Lava Mountain. I will be going the distance and showing off the hidden world and the bonus act for Sky Road, and the act and the level you unlock if you have pre-ordered the game, or I believe, you know, the Knights level. Yeah, so you can look forward to that, but not until I've beaten the game, obviously. So next time I'll be going to tackle Lava Mountain, and I will see you guys then. Toodaloo.